Hello, welcome to another video. Today I wanted to bring you a short video on my initial review, initial impressions of the Allen Edmonds Fifth Avenue. These shoes I got either in late September, early October 2019, and I've used them about 5 times. I give them an initial polish, which is what you see here. I always like to polish the shoes when I get them, because you never know how long they've been sitting. And I have mixed feelings about these shoes. They look very nice. I love the color. This is their mahogany color, which is kind of like a mix of brown, red, and black. As I was polishing it the first time, a lot of red was coming off on the rag, so I know that they applied some red to this. The fit is very good. This is the 65 last, same as the Park Avenue. I already had Park Avenues and these fit perfectly. I was able to, there was no break-in period. I was able to wear them to work for a full day the first time. I brought extra shoes just in case, because you never know when you're breaking in new shoes if you're gonna have to change them after a few hours. But these shoes were perfectly comfortable the first time, at least on my feet. So that's a plus. The color, the fit, those are all big pluses. The craftsmanship, I have mixed feelings. All the lines, all the stitching is even. I'm not gonna go through all of it. I'm just gonna show you. All of these is very even. I've looked at it. It does have, this one here has a loose thread, which is a little disappointing. I'll get rid of that, but I shouldn't have to. The two biggest gripes with this shoe is really, one, the leather on the toe of the right foot. If you can see there, it looks very like a raised grain, which you do not see on the rest of the shoe or on the left foot. It's very smooth. All the leather is smooth except here, which is the area that you want to shine. So that is like the worst area to have raised grain. The first time that I saw it, I was like, wow, that looks like my son's face back when he was a baby and he had a heat rash. So I don't know what happened there. I'm thinking I might sand that down, but I shouldn't have to do anything to a new pair of shoes. And the other thing is the edge of the sole. The edge of the sole on the left foot, the left shoe, it looks pretty even, except for right here where it's a little bit farther out. It didn't follow the contour. But the right shoe is like a drunk person did this. I don't know how well you can see it on the video, but these here is undulating. So it goes out, then it goes in, and this bumps out, then it goes in, and then there's a lip here, it goes out again and comes back in. So this is like very wavy. I don't know if you can see that. So this sticks out, this sticks out. And then there's a bit of a flat spot right here. And here there are 3 little peaks, like it goes out, in, out, in, out, in. Like when they were putting it on the machine, they were not applying even pressure, or they were changing the angle. They were doing something there. And the last thing, or the last comment, is on the channel that they do for the stitching. It wasn't done to an even depth. So as I passed my finger around it, there are some areas where the where the stitching is sticking proud of the shoe. So here the stitching is above the channel. Here it's above the channel here even more. Same thing on the other shoe. This is well above the channel here and here. So I don't know how they do this, but they do not do an even job. So what I'm going to do, because I don't want the stitching to be higher than the sole, because then it's getting worn out faster, and the stitching is what holds the sole to the shoe. So I'm going to be putting a rubber sole over this, just to make these last longer. Oh, and the last comment, actually, now that I'm looking at it, this is calfskin, or at least that's what the website says. As I feel these leather, it's harder than my Park Avenues, and it's creasing more than my Park Avenues. This is about five times that I've worn this shoe. Let me bring my Park Avenues a moment. So these shoes have the same amount of wear. I bought them in September also, and I have actually worn these a little bit more than those. And the leather is softer, and the creasing is less noticeable. So I'm not sure what happened with this badge, because there's a lot of creasing here. Not big ripples, but the little structure, especially in this one. So I am going to apply a leather conditioner, because this feels a little dry, and see if that helps minimize it. But as I touch these shoes and these shoes, these have a much softer, pliable leather than these shoes. So that is it for this review. I'm curious about what your experience with Allen Edmonds is. If you had a great experience or a not so great experience, I'd like to hear from you in the comments. And if you like this video, click subscribe and hit the bell button so you can get notifications when other videos are posted. Thanks. Bye.